Hello everyone and welcome back. So I had noticed that everybody kind of liked the one card challenge, so tonight I'm gonna kind of do something similar, but I did 2 cards of all of my Oracle decks, and then we'll do a tarot reading after. So yeah, let's get started and let's set the intention like we always do. Please and thank you, Spirit. Speak through me as you always do. Alright, let me start with the Oracle cards that I may or may not read. We'll see. But we have 28, Dark Night of the Soul, Transformation, Awakening, Tower. She dug until she... Wait, I'm sorry. She dug caverns in her heart until she found the light. Okay, and then we've got 8. I'm not underestimating my own magic anymore. Magic, power, beginnings, transformation. So another one about transformation. So, and a lot of times when there is a transformation, there tends to be a little bit of you know, like the tarot card, the Tower for the major arcana. There's usually something that abruptly happens, something drastic, something unexpected, and then you get like a transformation after. So a lot of times it can be a very difficult, painful transformation at first. But then we also have got a new start is coming, new moon, and communication is key. New moon in Gemini. So you could be a Gemini. You don't have to be, but thought I'd throw that out there. And then lastly, the other 2 cards. I don't know if I'm going to read all of this, but I'm just going to go with like what I'm feeling that needs to be heard. So we have the Herald. Small regrets, longing. And then we have the Hound. Loyalty, chains, promises. So I'm definitely going to want to read these 2. And then, I mean, I feel like these 3 cards are pretty self-explanatory. You know, maybe... now this could be referring to a relationship. Potentially a new start coming in a relationship, or maybe like a transformation in this relationship. And I think communication is the main key for it right now. But I really want to focus on these 3 cards, and I think I'm going to read those to you guys first. So I'm going to do the Dark Night of the Soul. Because, yeah, I mean, I can relate. Dark Night of the Soul, Transformation, Awakening, Power, Warrior. In darkness, I can cultivate my light. The Tower, the deepest cave, the endless desert. A dark night of the soul is a period of extreme challenges, whether internal, external, or both. It is the fight with the dragon, the monsters in your head, the demons in your life. It is to experience a great loss or catastrophe. Confusion? Okay, that was weird how that went about, but It is the thing that every human wishes to avoid but cannot. It is a stirring of your soul, a call for the deepest of transformations, whether that can be a reconstruction of your life, values, or self. These periods can take us to a hell of sorts. They can take us to a place so deep within us that we think it will never end. A trap door through which we just keep falling into a great void of dark experiences and painful emotions. It can strip everything away from us. We have no choice but to face the dragon, to find the treasure, to seek the light, to become the warrior we were always capable of being. This is when we become a more powerful version of self, when we learn the ways of the great witches who came before us and know that we are so much stronger, wiser, and worthier than we thought possible. We earn our gifts in this place, though those we were not born with, but were always meant for. Our new self is forged in the fire of transformation, and we can do more than just survive. We can become the light that we so desperately need. We can rise from the ashes and become the phoenix. We can awaken to the powerful truth of our own being. Pulling this card can confirm that you have experienced an evolution of your soul, that you have overcome or are capable of overcoming difficulties and receiving the gifts that come from that. Okay, I'm feeling this one. As hard and as dark as it may be, you are learning the way of the warrior. This card also has energy of transformation behind it. Perhaps you feel your soul is stirring and that it is time for new growth within. Or you want to change your life, your beliefs, or your values. Listen to this calling and do not fear the dark if you already have your lantern and compass. Okay. All right. Well, this could be referring to really anything. You know, take this into a situation. This could be referring to a relationship kind of going into a dark area and feeling unsure where it's going. And maybe that's why this communication is key, is coming through. Or it's just kind of like a new start, like within yourself, wanting to transform. And it's just kind of been a little bit rough for you right now. Which I get that. And all right, I'm gonna read these two cards, and then I have more oracle cards as well, some that will be referring to a relationship and others different too. So all right, I'm gonna start with the Herald and then I'll do the Hound. Just gotta find it real quick. Okay, where are you? Sorry. The Herald. Okay, it's taking me a minute to find, sorry. Oh, here it is. Alright, it's page 128. Okay. That took a minute. Okay. The Herald. Nimble hands pluck at the strings of a lute. I would assume that's supposed to be an instrument? I don't know. Anyway. And fragrant smoke curls from beneath the wide brim of a hat. Okay. The Herald exudes an easy sort of charm that draws others to them as they play their tune. But beneath that smile and easy laugh, there is an undercurrent of melancholy. They think back to the day that their life changed, to the flowers on the hillsides, the hares in the grass, the guard waiting in ambush. Would their fate have been different had they taken a different path back then? Or would it still have turned out the same way? It's easy to get caught up in the what ifs, but if you go forward holding on to all of those little regrets, you're going to miss out on the pleasures of the moment. Be your own herald of change and bring something new, more positive into your life. Don't let the force of your own feelings separate you from finding joy in the path you are on now. And I'm also going to read the reversed, just in case. Spite is a powerful motivator. In a moment when your motivation may be flagging, think of those who doubted you and use the satisfaction of proving them wrong to get where you need to go. Once you're there, don't forget to release those feelings again. Okay, now I'm going to read the Hound, and then we can move on to my other cards. If I can find it. Okay, 38. Alright, 38. The Hound. The Hound paces, awaiting orders, and swearing their loyalty to another. They have learned their place in the world and what is most important to them, but they have also lost their freedom. The Hound's devotion comes from a deep love, binding them to a life beyond the person they are sworn to. They have found security in knowing where their next meal comes from, but some part of them still yearns for the wild. Promises are not made lightly, and you may be starting to realize that an agreement you made has come with more restrictions than you thought. Keeping your word is important, but don't let yourself be taken advantage of. It's not too late to decide that a relationship, agreement, or situation no longer benefits you. Don't hold on to ties out of a misguided sense of loyalty or lost time. Sometimes the best path of action is to break free and start again. Okay, so I'm also going to read the reversed as well. Past experiences have made you shy of commitment, and you are finding it hard to let yourself trust because of how you've been hurt in the past. Not all connections are made with the intention to trap you. Embrace healing and let yourself trust that this could lead to something positive. Okay. Wow, interesting perspectives. So I'm kind of getting two different sides to this. So we could be dealing with a relationship for sure. Or something more within yourself. But let me go on ahead and grab my other oracle cards. We have acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There is no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. Okay. Look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. Okay. So maybe this person is doing some self-examination, or maybe you are. There's definitely nothing wrong with that. Okay, and then we've got some message cards. I just pulled two. So if this is referring to a relationship, this is kind of what they were saying, or maybe how the situation played out. I ran because I wasn't ready for you. I want to treat you the way you deserve. Okay, we've got some angel number cards. We have 777, perseverance, change of perspective, reflection, inner strength, wisdom, enlightenment. There is a need for a change of perspective on whatever has taken over you now. If you want to succeed, you need to keep going down the road you're on. Reach for the wisdom within, and then you'll just know what is the right next step is. Yeah, what the next step is. Yeah, sorry. All right, 444. Blessing in disguise, obstacles, hardships, strength, building character, experience. There might be some difficulties ahead, but you will push through. You got this. If you have been struggling or feeling lost, the winds of change will blow in your favor. If you've been suffering or feeling lost, some things may fall apart, but you're building the framework for something much better. Hang in there. Okay. Okay, so we've got a couple songs, 2 messages, and 2 characteristics of maybe how they look, where they're from, and some angel numbers. So this is from the deck that I made. So a song that could be referring to this connection, we have Beautiful by Bazzi. Until I Found You by Stefan Sanchez. I think that's how you say it. All right. Do you even care at all? Okay, wow. We triggered each other's childhood wounds. Okay, so this person could look, they could have light brown hair. They don't have to, but if they do, this is just extra confirmation. And brown eyes. All right, this person could be from this area. They don't have to be, but we have Colorado, Tennessee. And then for angel numbers, we have 555, change, and 444, protection. Then we have okay, so we have the mouse denotes loss by theft. Nearby, it denotes recovery after great difficulty, but distant, the loss will be irreparable. Oh my gosh, I'm kind of bad with words. But anyway, the shepherd indicates an intense love life and strong fellow feeling. And then lastly, we have the timing deck. Now, this is kind of, I would take the timing deck, again, I've said this a million times, take it with a grain of salt. Obviously, you have free will, and sometimes it might not be accurate for everyone. So, but we have within 5 years, within 2 weeks. All right, let me get into the tarot a little bit and kind of dig deeper on this situation. But so far, if you feel like this is resonating for you, possibly for a relationship or just a situation in general, let's continue in the tarot and we'll kind of dig a little deeper here. Oh my gosh, so many cards. Okay. Please and thank you, Spirit, a little bit more on this situation, whether it's a connection or somebody that is just trying to go through their own growth and transformation right now. But I might focus more in on the relationship part. Okay. All right. right. Please and thank you, Spirit. Please and thank you, Spirit. We've got a 5 of Swords. Please and thank you, Spirit. Okay, that's a lot of cards. I mean, I'll look through them. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, we've got Death, the High Priestess, 9 of Swords. Okay. I'm gonna start with those. Okay, let me see why the 5 of Swords. Please and thank you, Spirit. Why the 5 of Swords? Please and thank you, Spirit. Okay. Okay. Why the Death? Okay. Why the High Priestess? Why the 9 of Swords? Okay. Okay, let me kind of just feel this energy here for a minute. Just kind of. Oh, that is. Let's push this down farther. My bad. Okay. Yeah, so 5 of Swords, it just almost kind of feels like there's this energy of like, or this feeling of like, just feel like you and this person keep just hurting each other. And with this 4 of Swords with the Death card, I'm kind of getting just like resting right now. That's kind of what you're just trying to do. You're just kind of trying to rest right now and trying to look within. I think kind of like with that with the Death card being here, it is talking about that transformation going through the dark night of the soul. And I think that's why we're also getting this moon here with this 9 of Swords. This kind of is really going through your mind, keeping you up at night, really having you overthinking. And with the moon here, it's kind of like you're being faced with some of these dark parts of yourself. And this could not even be referring to you. Maybe this is kind of explaining the situation of the other person. But it's just like parts of yourself that you're like, oh my gosh, this is ugly. I haven't seen this. And like, I didn't realize like this is too much. Like this is too much. And it just feels like you're kind of being consumed with it. And it's hard to heal. And with this High Priestess, with the 10 of Pentacles, like I do feel like you're gonna be growing into this, or they're going to be growing into this as well. Because with the High Priestess here, it's I feel like it's somebody who knows their worth, isn't afraid to set boundaries, but also has this nurturing part of themselves, like they want growth, they want connection, they want love with you, or if it's referring to the other person. But yeah. Let me get advice for you, because I feel like it's kind of pretty much telling it like it is of the situation, if it's resonating for you. But I guess let's get some advice. So please and thank you, Spirit. Any advice for those that resonate There's a sense of feeling trapped emotionally. And I know that it did mention about the childhood wounds that maybe you and this person kind of trigger them. And I don't think it's being done intentionally, but it's just, it's happening because I feel like you and this person maybe just need to heal. But we are getting, you know, this is advice. This is, I guess, this is supposed to be the advice. I'm kind of choking up a little bit right now. But, and this could, like, when I do get that feeling in my throat of, like, feeling like I can't talk, it usually is basically referring to maybe that lack of communication or, you know, not feeling heard. But we have the Eight of Swords. Just kind of feeling trapped, but like there's this sense of like you and this person are happy together, like there's a connection, there's a want for commitment and stability, and it just feels like it's kind of taken a little bit longer here than we had anticipated. Maybe more healing and work needed to be done. Four of Pentacles. Okay, so typically the Four of Pentacles does talk about finances, but in this sense, it just kind of feels like we're holding on to our pride a little bit here, or we're holding on to something, having a hard time letting it go. It could be our pride, it could be past trauma, it could be past hurt. You're just holding on to it, and it just kind of feels like, yeah, it's really hard to let go of something when it's been done to you so many times, and you're just kind of like, why does it have to be this person too, you know? And you're almost just kind of wondering if I'm going on the right path anymore. Any hope for my poor little readers? Yeah, okay. The Hanged Man. Different perspective. I think that's all this is requiring, is a perspective shift, an understanding of one another, communication better, instead of just like firing away at one another so quickly. The Hermit. Okay, so maybe, okay, so I kind of feel like this is the advice. The Hermit. I feel like this is time to just take some time to, so basically doing what the Hermit does, taking time in isolation to think about things, kind of rethink things and take time to heal. Give yourself some self-care. I kind of feel like that is the advice I'm getting. So, all right. Well, hopefully that resonated for everybody and helped. Go ahead and shoot a little comment down below. Let me know how this reading resonated. Hit the like button if it resonated for you as well. If you don't really want to comment, I understand that. But all right, just gonna send some more light and love your way, and yeah. All right, see you guys at the next video. Bye.